and welcome back to redheart.com as well as the Crochet Crowd. I'm your host Mikey, and in today's tutorial we're working with a brand new product by Red Heart Boutique, and this is called Fizzle. I have to say, I sold this at a live show in October 2013. It went like you wouldn't believe. It actually went so fast I couldn't even believe it myself. I'm like, what just happened here? And I'm like, this is kind of nuts. So anyway, the color line is so fantastic. The way that the yarn is textured really has captured people's hearts. So we have a video on how to be able to knit with this. We also have a video on how to finger chain with this to make scarves. And in today's tutorial, we're going to show you how to arm knit. If I was to choose one of the three, totally arm knit this thing all the way through. We have enough yarn on here that you can you can arm knit and still have a really fantastic scarf, and it looks big, bulky, and a lot of fun. And you know what, when you look at this versus the knitted with the chick sticks version, this stuff almost looks similar. So I'm thinking, why did I bother to chick stick this stuff up when I can just use my arms, and had very similar results. So let's show you how to arm knit with the new Red Heart Boutique Fizzle right now. So we already have a video on how to arm knit in a more slower version. The difference is that you're going to choose this yarn instead. So you can see the difference of finger chaining, the way that I did it here. See how much more thinner the product is versus doing the arm knitting. So that's what I'm saying to you, is that yes, you have a much longer scarf by doing the finger chaining, but actually by doing the arm knitting is that you'll have a lot thicker results. And so that's just one of those things you'll have to decide for yourself. So on the screen right now, I'm going to put on there a link to how to arm knit in a much more slower version, and all you just have to do is just change your yarn. And I will tell you, the secret is the number 2. So we're going to be just shaking out our yarn here and grabbing it up, and we are going to begin today. So I'm going to show you how to be able to do this in a much more slower fashion, and then you can get off to the races, and there's only 2 stitches going across for this whole scarf. Okay, to begin, what we need is about 1.5 feet of string leading to the end of the yarn, and I want to be able to start a slip knot. So I'm just going to wrap it around my hand twice, and you can see that there's 2 sets of strings, and I'm going to take the back over the forward, and I'm going to grab the new one that's in the back and push up to create a slip knot, just like you see. So I want to make sure that the slip knot can actually go over my wrist. Now I'm naturally right-handed, so I'm going to slip this on my left. If you were left-handed, you might want to slip it onto your right. So what I want to do now is grab the yarn from both pieces, and I want to slip my finger in between 2 of the strands, just like this. Okay, so just going in between, and I want to turn my hand down and grab it like so. So I'm going to use this hand here, and I'm going to come up underneath like this, so inside here, and I want to grab the other one that's on the other side, just like so, and I want to slip that onto my wrist, just like there. So now you have 2 strings. So remember what I just said, the secret answer is 2. So here is only your 2 stitches that you need. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab the yarn, and we're going to hold it by the yarn that is on the arm. So I want to hold that and slide this up over top and slip the new loop onto my other hand. So now I'm handcuffed to my knitting. So put this yarn back into the other hand where you're going to slide up over top of, like so, and then put it onto your wrist. So now this is the new hand. I'm going to grab the yarn with that hand and slide back over the new loop on the other side. Okay, so putting the yarn back into this hand, make sure you kind of pull it snug and put that onto your wrist. Okay, so grab the yarn, slide up, and slide up. And you're going to notice that the yarn is starting to bulk out underneath. So now the more looser you make it, the more thinner it's going to be. So you have to be a little bit conscientious of how you want to do it. But you can start speeding yourself up once you get the knack of it. So there's enough yarn on this particular ball that you can do this easily and have a fabulous length scarf. I was kind of wondering when I first started this scarf, that I was wondering if it was enough yarn, so I had to do a trial, make sure it was enough, because I didn't want it too short. I'm one of those kind of people where sometimes I speed up my project too fast, and then I make a scarf that's a little bit too short, and then you go to wear it out and people are like, oh my god, your scarf is short. So I had to make sure with this one that's fine. So I'm just going back and forth. Oops. Just like so. You can see I'm really not thinking much about it, just firing it off. And so what this is doing versus the finger chaining is that it's creating several layers of material to be working in a section. Therefore it's bulking it up, and that's why it's more thicker than the finger chain version. So the yarn is coming up to the end. So the other scarves that we had, they were big and bulky, about 30 minutes. This one here is just a matter of probably under 5. So when you get closer to the end, you're going to have to think about casting off at that point. So you've got to make sure you leave enough yarn on there to do so. And I'm coming up to the end. So all I'm just going to do is that I have 2 loops on my hand right now. And so I'm just going to grab this string and pull through both. And I'm going to tighten down on top of it, just like this. And I'm going to tie another knot. I probably could have got another loop out of there. So what I want to do then is come back to the very beginning of it, just like so, and tie the 2 ends together. If you do not want an infinity scarf, do not tie the ends together. But if you want that, then that's up to you. And what I want to do then is then trim these loose ends. So a few ways to dress up your mannequin or your model or yourself if you wish. This is the infinity version, so I have tied the 2 ends. I've taken care of the loose ends. You can just wrap it around your neck very loosely, you know, no big deal. You know, very easy cascading. Or what you can just do, this would be a diva Dan thing, take the scarf and just wrap it around your neck. And if Daniel was dressing me, he'd probably choke me. But just put the one area through the other loop, just like this. And so it would look even amazing like that as well. Or if you have another version, and this version here is not an infinity but an actual scarf, just like so, you can just kind of play around with the ideas like so. If you like to have some loose ends hanging out, you know, no big deal. And you can also do the same concept where you can just fold it in half, coming around her neck, and put the 2 loose ends through the loop. And I always try to make sure one's a little shorter than the other, and you can also wear it like that. So these are your easy to do arm scarves, and you can make them relatively quickly, and they are a lot of fun. Until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of redheart.com as well as the Crochet Crowd. We'll see you.